What's up YouTube, it's Sup TCG here and welcome to our TCG real life match. Yeah, this time around we're playing some more Sun and Moon decks. My opponent is playing the Dragonair Darkrai EX deck, which got some seen at the regionals. It's a really nice deck revolving around a ton of energy attachments and the Dragon Switch attack from Dragonair. I am playing on the right side with Decidueye GX, Vileplume, also splashed in there. There's a Tauros, Lugia and even a Beedrill, so we'll see how it goes. So we have to determine who wins, and my opponent won the coin flip, so he will start, and it looks like he has a mulligan, and actually that rare candy is a Professor's Ladder, so that's why I'm saying here that he only has one proxy in his entire deck, which is a Professor's Ladder. He doesn't have one, he only has 3 copies right now, and the deck runs 4, so that's why that rare candy is actually a Professor's Ladder. So he has 2 mulligans, and I will definitely get those mulligans, because with Vileplume Decidueye you want to draw as many cards as possible to get your setup, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do right here. And he will start the matchup. So he has a basic, and he actually had 2 mulligans, so don't disregard that rare candy, because it will go away and he won't be using that. It's just a Pokemon Professor's Ladder, so there's that. So we start this match, and yeah, he has 2 Dratinis already, so he has a heavy Dratini line, which is yeah, needed in this deck to get it out as fast as possible to use Dragon's Wish. And yeah, let's see what he does. He attaches a manual Darkness Energy to the Dratini on the active position. So yeah, he does not have to be afraid. So there's a Sycamore going down. So as you see, an Energy Retrieval, 2 Darkness Energies, and a Rare Candy, which is actually a Pokemon, Pokemon Ladder. So there's that, Professor's Ladder. So with that out of the way, there are no more proxies around. So that's why I'm leaving that as it is. So yeah, he benches the Darkrai EX. Also, he has an energy attached to the Dratini. He does not have to be afraid that I have a Flowstone and then a Tauros, yeah, with the Horn attack, because he has a backup Dratini, which is great for him. So we'll see how it goes. He actually is doubting on what to do next. He already used the Sycamore for a ton of cards, and it's my turn. So yeah, he already did Energy Retrieval, so I thought it was my turn, but he states out that he forgot to place his level ball, so I allowed it. It's a friendly match, so yeah, why not let him show you the power of Darkrai EX Dragonair. If you still have not heard about this deck, Jimmy, which is someone I'm gonna mention in the comment section below, actually came up with the list, and yeah, I already tested it out on TCG Online program. Check that video out. Also, if you're more hyped about more matches, there will be a bunch of matches in the playlist, and you should definitely check them out. I have a ton of deck lists already, so yeah. It's my turn. I draw a card, and bang, I slap down that Forest of Giant Plants, the overpowered stadium card for grass types, which makes me able to evolve all my grass Pokemon, even on turn 1, whatever turn it is. Even when I slap it down, I can evolve no matter what. So yeah, Pokemon does not realize how overpowered this card is, so with that I can get out stage 2. There are 2 stage 2s in this deck, so that's why it's so great to do that. We have the Ultra Ball, Lysandre, and the Revitalizer is going away. Why am I doing that? Because yeah, I want to get out stuff. With the Ultra Ball we can get out a Shaman. I'm actually checking how many double colorless energies are priced, if Lugia is priced, and other shenanigans like that. So definitely do that when you have the ability, like with the Ultra Ball, to check your deck. Definitely check all the things that are crucial. I'm also counting the Decidueyes that I have. So I know what to pick, so I'm gonna get out of the Decidueye. This bad boy owl will help me out. I could have also gotten out a Tauros, but then again, why would I destroy that Dratini when another one is ready to evolve on his next turn? So yeah, with that level ball, he definitely got out Dragonair. So yeah, I have to be careful here. The reason that he uses item card already is because once I get out of Vileplume on turn 1, it's over for him. So with that, he won't be able to use item cards anymore. So I'm going, yeah, the Decidueye on turn 1. Isn't that great? I also attach a Floatstone to that Decidueye, also getting a Shaman for 4 cards, so 1, 2, 3, or was it 3? I don't know, remember, but then again, I can draw cards until I have 6, so there goes the Tauros going down. I should have actually played the regular Tauros, because with the camera it's not that good to see, but it's a Tauros, it has a Floatstone, and it's ready to use its attacks, and all the attacks use the double color. So there's a Sycamore going down. I discard Lysandre and a bunch of other cards, so we'll see how it goes. I get 7 new cards. Still have not used a supporter because I Ultra Bolt for a Shaman. So yeah, let's see what I can get from that Sycamore. Will I get more grass Pokemon in play? Will I have Vileplume? You'll figure it out right now. I'm using Trainer's Mail. So yeah, I'm turning 3 trainers males in this deck, definitely to get my cards like Level Ball, Floatstone, and even the Forest of Giant Plants, the crucial cards like that. So it's a really consistent card in this deck, and yeah, with Level Ball, I'm getting out a Pokemon. It is the Dartrix. So now you're saying like, why do you get out a Dartrix? Why not an Oddish or a Rowlet? Well, that is because I probably have a Rowlet in my hand, so there's that. Yeah, with that shuffling out of the way, this is still my first turn, so you can see how this deck actually functions. So that's a good thing about the trading card game battle videos on my channel. So bang, Decidueye 2 on my first turn. So I have 2 Decidueyes out. This will help me throughout the game to snipe around. So another Trainer's Mail going down. Looks like there are a few cards in that, yeah, 4 cards that I need. So I'm gonna get out something. Also, the thing you note in the TCG battle videos, the winner is not decided. It's always, yeah, random, and I show you the power of both decks in action. So this is why the TCG real life matches are kind of hard to make, because I want to upload the best content available. But yeah, in this matchup you'll see how it goes. I actually already know the outcome of this video because I did commentary later on. I cannot do commentary while I'm playing, so I'm doing an Ultra Ball and gotta get rid of the Jirachi, and also I think that is a Gloom, so I'm gonna look through my deck once again. It looks like there is a Shaman priced. This is kind of annoying because with Shaman I could have gotten out more cards and maybe got the item block on turn 1. So that's kind of unfortunate. So that Ultra Ball makes me want to go for other cards. If Shaman was not priced, yeah, that would have been a much better situation. Could have got out a Vileplume on turn 1 and got my stuff going, maybe a third Decidueye. So that's unfortunate, but things like that happen. Shaman, I'm already happy that I don't start with Shaman, because a Shaman start is something you never want to see in a competitive deck, and definitely in an important tournament you don't want to have your Shaman start. Even though you have Floatstone and you can use Sky Return, it's not good that you want to Ultra Ball for Shaman and you already start with it, and the other one is priced. So lucky for me, that isn't the case. I had the chance to use one Shaman, and I'm gonna bench the Oddish, which I got out. So got out my Oddish, got out my 2 Decidueye, so I'm actually gonna retreat into the Tauros, because next turn I will be able to attack using the Horn attack. But for now, it's unfortunate that I didn't get the double Carlos energy. That would have helped me so much. But for now I have 4 damage counters that I can slap around wherever I want. So 2 damage counters on the Dratini and another 2 on the Dratini. So 2 Feather Arrow abilities going down on the Dratini with the energy. Could have also sniped yeah, the Dratini on the bench, but I knew he would evolve the one that yeah, has no damage on it, so I couldn't destroy one, which is not good, but we'll see how it goes. He attaches, I think that is a double Carlos energy or a double Dragon energy to that Dratini, so there's that. That actually has a count for every type of energy, even rainbow, steel, yeah, fire, anything for that matter. It's like a rainbow energy for dragons, but it accounts for 2 types, which is awesome. But usually the dragon types have a weird energy, yeah, attack cost, like they use grass and lightning, for example, on the Dratini line. They also use metal and fighting on the Haxorus line, so it's kind of weird like that. So he is actually using the Dragon's Wish ability. He evolved his Dratini, so with that, next turn he will be able to attach as many energies all over the field as he'd like. So now it's my turn. I have to decide that Dragonair does have 50 HP remaining, which is a pain because with 2 snipes I won't get there. Yeah, that's not good at all, and I'm stuck at 2 cards in my hand, I believe. So yeah, and they are not very good indeed. So I cannot not even attack with the Tauros. So yeah, the only thing I can do is snipe. I think I'm gonna snipe 20 damage on the Dratini and then 20 on the Dragonair, I believe, because I want to spread the damage as much as possible. Because yeah, if he decides to retreat that, I don't even get the prize card under the Dragonair. So I want to get rid of that double Dragon energy. So that was my plan right there. So this is always a thing you have to consider when sniping, that you don't snipe the yeah, the wrong Pokemon. Could have also sniped around and damaged the Darkrai EX, but then again, the double Dragon's energies will definitely do the thing, and he will definitely bench another Darkrai. He has a bunch of them in his deck, so yeah. I sniped 20 damage on Dratini on the bench and 20 on the Dragonair. Dragonair has 60 damage right now, so and the Dratini on the bench 20. So next turn I will definitely knock out one of these dragons, so that's good. But the Dragon Swish ability, actually the effect, is in play, so meaning my opponent can attach as many energies from his hand as he'd like, even double dragon special energies that are also counted with that awesome effect. So if you want to know more about this deck, as mentioned, I made a TCG online match about it, showing the entire deck list and how it functions. So in this video, you will also see how it functions. As you see, already a ton of energies in play. So yeah, because of that effect, he is able to attach all the darkness and other energy cards he has in his hand. He's using a Shaman, benching a Giratina, using Professor's Letter, which is unfortunate. I didn't get out Vileplume. That way, yeah, I'm stuck with 2 cards in my hand because my Shaman is prized. So yeah, kind of stuck like that. And once a deck is stuck and the other one overpowers, it's actually hard to come back. But yeah, I won't just scoop right now, even though I have a great setup. He will one-shot my Tauros in this turn, so he has Professor's Ladder, which makes him search his deck for 2 basic energy cards, and that is exactly the thing he does. Attaches 2 more darkness energies to Giratina. So wow, a bunch of energies. This is going insane. So he's going even overboard, attaching an energy to the Shaman, so that why when I Lysander something out, he can definitely retreat. So he can also Sky Return if need be, because yeah, he has a bunch of energies, but he actually decides, no, I'm not gonna attach 2 energies to the Shaman EX, gonna use the Ultra Ball and get rid of that energy, and he's definitely gonna get out another Shaman to draw even more cards, and hopefully he get a Floatstone or an energy to get that Dragonair out of the active position, because that one is still stuck. So a ton of information in this turn. As you see, once you use the Dragon Swish ability, make sure you have the access to the Shamans or a Sycamore or an Ultra Ball for that matter to get cards, because the thing you want is as many energies during that turn. As you see, there are a ton of energies, and if you want to know, this deck runs 19 energies. You can even crack it up to 20, but that's going overboard. But usually decks, competitive decks, run around 8 to 12 energies, but this deck is going overboard, playing 19 energies. Okay, he benches a Shaman. I think it's for 6 cards, so that is huge. That means that he will definitely get the card he needs to retreat. So he attached another energy to the Dragonair, and then he's doubting. He's also attaching, I think it's a double dragon to the Giratina, so that Giratina is also ready to use Chaos Wheel, which makes it so I cannot use special energy cards, stadium cards, or tool cards. That could be the case for him. He's also attaching the Floatstone, so he does not need to discard the energies from the Dragonair, which is the thing he wanted. So for this, I think he slaps down the Silent Lap as well, so that way I cannot get the Vileplume out, and I think he will definitely retreat right now. He's also playing a Sycamore for 7, so this turn, I can't stress enough how good this is. I'm actually checking if he doesn't use the supporter already, but those were actually Shaman, his work, and together with Professor Ladder. So the energies are in play. He is using more energies from his hands to yeah, give it to his Pokemon on the bench. That Dragonair will retreat to Darkrai, and he's already at the, let's count the energies. He's also given a Floatstone to the Giratina, so at total I think he has 360 damage. So let's count: 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, I think it's 380 damage, bang, on that Tauros. I could have actually miscounted here, but who cares, it's a ton of damage. It definitely one-shots the Tauros, so I'm in a pickle right here. He has his entire setup. At this point, I could already scoop and go for game 2, but and for purposes of this video, I'm gonna show you what else can happen in a matchup like this. So yeah, I now have 3 cards in my hand. Wowee! I think it's an Ultra Ball and 2 cards. Unfortunate that the Shaman is priced, so with that I cannot do anything anymore. I can get out the Gloom, but well, what good will that do me? Could also Ultra Ball for another Tauros, but that is also the thing. He will definitely get one shot. I can get out Lugia and dealing some more damage, because I do think I'm running the Twins. With Twins I can get out 2 cards at my choice from my deck, so really powerful card. So I'm actually sniping a Dratini to get myself a prize card. I'm also slapping down the Forest of Giant Plants. So and now I'm using Twins. In this situation, there's not much I can do. I can get out Lugia with a DCE. I can get out a Sycamore for next turn. I can use Lysander, but then again, I already used the supporter thanks to Twins. Otherwise, I would have gone with Lysander and knocking out that Giratina with the double, all those energies attached thanks to the Lugia. But that is not the case, so I can also get out the Gloom and yeah, a Vileplume to get him item block, but then again, he will destroy me turn after turn because that damage output is still that high. I destroyed that Dratini with the double dragon, which means his damage output is now reduced to I think 320 or 300, but that's still enough to one-shot anything. Yeah, I'm in a pickle here. There's nothing I can do actually, so for now, I think I'm gonna go for the Lugia. Lugia is a nice option. As you see, I'm also running Beedrill in this deck, so you have a little bit of sight of what I'm running in this deck. Yeah, he is also looking at his discard pile to see how many energies he still has left, and looks like he did not get a second Darkrai, so I think I'm gonna go for a Lugia and with the Sycamore as well for next turn, so that way I can get a yeah, fresh hand of 7, and maybe I can overcome one of these Pokemon before I actually get destroyed by Dark Pulse. So I could have also sniped 20 damage, actually 40 damage on that Darkrai. That is also something I could have done, but I think he will definitely bench another Darkrai next turn, so I'm actually certain of it, so that's why I did not go for the Darkrai. I wanted to reduce the damage output, so that way it gets reduced that he doesn't one-shot one of my Decidueye, so I can have an extra turn, but you'll see that I'm not getting there quite yet, so yeah, my lone Oddish is still standing there, but he won't do much this time around. I have a Lugia. And yeah, a double colorless energy. Next turn I have the Sycamore, which is the last, actually one of the last cards in my hand. Still have another card in my hand. I think it's yeah, something I cannot see it very well at this angle. So yeah, what can I do? Will I stay with the Decidueye, get destroyed, retreat to an Oddish and absorb the damage, so that way I can maybe top deck another DC, but then again, if he has Lysander, my complete strategy is going down the drain, so I was thinking like he has a huge hand size, so I cannot risk it. I'm definitely gonna retreat to the Lugia EX to actually deal a bit of damage here and there. So hopefully I can top deck something to destroy that Darkrai later on. So for now, 100 damage it is on the Darkrai EX. So as you see, Lugia, a decent attacker and a good certain matchups. If I had Lysander, I could have even knocked out that Giratina, I believe. So there's that. Yeah. Actually, let me count that. He has 6 energies, it's 8 energies, 8 times 2 is 160. I wouldn't even got there, so that Giratina wouldn't been destroyed as well. So, yeah, scratch that. So it's my opponent's turn. What will he do? The only logical thing is just overpowering me. Poof, Lugia one-shotted. So as you see, once this deck use the Dragon's Wish and it is set up, it is almost unbeatable. You cannot do anything about it. Maybe you can have your fun with Crushing Hammers and Enhanced Hammer and Lysandering something out so it's stuck. So as you see, I'm using the Ultra Ball, or no, I'm not using the Ultra Ball, I'm using the Sycamore for 7 cards, and I actually predicted that the Darkrai EX coming down, so lucky for us I did not damage that other Darkrai because yeah, he has a backup attacker already. So yeah, I'm actually using Acropike, getting rid of a card, and yeah, evolving to Gloom. Wow, Gloom! This is, as you see, this is actually not that yeah, late in the game. It's only our 4th turn, I believe, or 3rd turn. This is crazy. Yeah, what else can we do? I attach a DCE to the Shaman EX, and I'm actually capable of dealing 40 damage with the sniping combination with 30 damage from the Sky Return, which is not enough to knock out that Darkrai EX, so yeah, he will have 1 HP remaining, so that's why I decided to snipe that Dragonair. Or yeah, I was thinking like, what will I snipe? It's always a tough situation when you're this close to losing, but yeah, I had to do something. I gotta destroy that Dragonair and get myself yeah, won a prize. So at least I got a prize, so hopefully it's a good one. Yeah, not quite going there, so my Shaman will get destroyed, and I am going actually with the Sky Return. I'm promoting the Gloom, otherwise he wins automatically. If he knocks something out, he has 2 prize cards, and that's that. With the Gloom, he has to at least destroy 2 more Pokemon, so he's counting his energies. He definitely has enough damage to destroy the Decidueye, so he doesn't even need to count 80. It's way too much damage already, so if he has the Lysander, he has this match in the back, or even a VS Seeker. So Lysander going down on the Decidueye without any Float Stone, and bang, that will be the end of this game, dealing a bunch of damage. I think it's a 280 or something like that. I get one-shotted, so he one-shotted 3 of my Pokemon in 3 turns. So that was it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely rock smash the hell out of the like button, because you know I always appreciate that, and it gives me support to make better and more videos for you guys. Anyways, have an awesome day, guys, and yeah, stay subscribed, because more trading card game epicness is going down soon. Yeah, see you guys then. Bye.